In this video, we're going to be discussing all of Ultron's leaked abilities, as he will be coming to Marvel Rivals, maybe at the release date on December 6th. So guys, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers, and that is our goal for the end of the year, so it'll be much appreciated. And please comment down below which character you want to see in the game. So moving on to Ultron's first abilities, we've got Algorithm Correction. So it's hold jump to fall slowly. So this is a classic ability that you'd see with some of the characters already, whereas if he's already in the air, if you hold jump, he'll just fall slowly to the ground, but while you're doing that, you can also still use your other abilities. Moving on to the next one, I'm probably going to butcher some of these, but what is this? Enchapalo. So this is unleash a burning energy beam. So I imagine this will be from his fists, so it's like, you kind of, like how Iron Man opens up his hand. I think it'll be similar to that. I can't imagine it coming from like his head or his chest, but I imagine this will have like a cooldown, so you can use it for like a certain amount of time, or it'll go from like 100 to 0, and then at 0 doesn't really do any more damage. So that is the first two abilities of Ultron. Moving on to the next ones, we've got Imperative Firewall. Summon drones to grant bonus health to allies within range, centered on himself and the ally marked by Imperative Patch. So this is really good that you can summon drones that will just give your allies bonus health if they're in a certain range. Really gives you that kind of like support character vibes, because I don't actually know what Ultron's going to be. He could be a support character. I could definitely see it with some of the abilities that we'll talk about in a moment. So moving on to the next ability, we've got Dynamic Flight. Fly quickly in the direction of movement and then enter a free flight mode. So Ultron's going to have really, really good maneuverability, which I guess kind of makes sense for the type of character he is and his lore in Marvel. But yeah, I mean, it's good that he can get around, because I think he's already going to be like floating, similar to how Storm is. Storm's just always just like gradually floating in the air. I think it will be the same for Ultron. So yeah, let me know what you think down below is, and after you read all of these abilities, please comment down below on what you think his ultimate ability is as well. So let's move on to the final couple of his abilities, the final two abilities I should say. And starting off with the first one, we have Imperative Patch, which was just mentioned in the previous one. So that's command a giant drone to follow an ally, constantly healing allies in its radius, with more healing for the designated ally. So Imperative Patch and the other imperative ability pretty much go hand in hand. You could call the drone, if you have Imperative Patch on, you can call the drone in and it will heal the allies around, really pushing that Ultron support character. But what pushes it even more is the next ability, which I think is his ultimate ability. It's Rage of Ultron. Summon Ultron drones to fire Enchapalo rays, which is what was mentioned earlier, damaging enemies or healing allies. So I guess it's just depending on who they see or who's in the radius. You'd summon, I don't know how many Ultron drones, but you summon them to a spot, which I imagine that you're at when you use the ultimate, and it will just damage enemies or heal allies. And I think that is such a good ability that you can call it in, get damage in, and heal allies. I think you'll be doing both with this ultimate, and I don't know how long it lasts. It might last 5-6 seconds, but I think it'll be a really fun ultimate to use in the game. So guys, let me know what you think down below of these abilities for Ultron. Do you think they're good? Do you think they're lackluster? Do you think Ultron will be a support character? Should he have been different? Let me know everything you think about down below. And please, like I said earlier, please make sure you hit the subscribe button if you did enjoy the video and you want to see more Marvel Rivals. Peace.